Okay, okay, right. Ugh, that is disgusting. Oh, this is one I don't have actually. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Golden Gad. I collect, I cast, I stream sometimes. All of the above for the most part, and this is kind of my channel just to show off what I know and kind of what I've gained over the years, and also just collect stuff, have a good time, chill, make sure everyone, just enjoys that they're being along this wild ride with me. So today we're going to be opening a Silver Tempest booster box. So full 36 packs, got it fresh up from Pokemon Center, so pretty excited to open it up. Let's look over the set list a little bit. I always like to give a little bit of a background on these sets. And if it's your first time here, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Obviously, I'm doing this mainly as a hobby, but I'd love to just engage as many people as possible, since that's really what this is about. So one card I'm definitely looking for is the Radiant Serena. I do like Radiant cards. I think it's pretty cool, and compared to like shiny cards, it's a little more unique. So there's a couple of those in this set, so that's definitely one of them. There is also the Jirachi as well, which we'll get to when we get to the Steel Pokemon, just making sure I'm not missing anything interesting. Mawile V-Star, I'd be down for Mawile, one of my favorite Pokemon. As we look through this set, nothing too crazy. This is actually a really cool Murkrow art. I know I for sure will be getting that card at some point, but here's that Radiant Jirachi. Not the best art, but Radiants are unique, so I'd be down to grab one of those. And then besides that, the real hitters here in this set are going to be Lugia V and these Ho-Oh V. These are not that expensive since their pull rates are quite high, since they are just regular V cards, but they actually look great for actual regular V cards. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, but the real hitter of this set is obviously this Lugia V alt art. It has the juxtaposition of their sizes. Lugia is massive, this fisherman looking up into the storm, and that is Lugia. So definitely a real stunner of a card. I'm a little bit disappointed there is no Ho-Oh alternate art in this set. Unfortunately, only gets the full art. There is a Regidrago, but it's just not as interesting as this Lugia, so it really is hinging a lot of the value of this set on that card in particular. I'd also be okay getting some of these gold cards. But the real stunner in this one is obviously going to be the trainer gallery, which, if you know anything about me, I love collecting full art trainers. And unfortunately, it seems like they're pandering directly to me with these trainer galleries. This was one of the first sets that actually included one after, I believe it was V-Star, the V-Star set with Arceus. The name escapes me currently, but I do have a lot of these cards actually in Japanese, so I'd be down to get some of these in English as well. Especially since the yellow borders now with Scarlet and Violet are just gone, so it's definitely a little bit more interesting to collect, where before I just valued which one looks better, and it was definitely the Japanese. So yeah, definitely excited to get maybe a Mawile. I do have this Blaziken VMAX and V, as well as Superior and the Rayquaza VMAX, so I would not be opposed to getting duplicates of these. I definitely want this Blissey. I do not own it currently, and as long I'm down for any of these full art trainers. Just do not give me these two dimwits, man. Do not. That's all I gotta say. Obviously, this kind of reverse golden card definitely would be down for that as well. So either way, let's just get into it. I think it's time to begin. So here we go. Silver Tempest booster box. I opened it up already, so there can be no doubts about me being bad at opening boxes, because surely nothing went wrong when I opened it off camera. Nothing at all. So, just going to start up here. Silver Tempest. This is one that I grabbed up in that whole craze of people saying, buy Silver Tempest, buy Silver Tempest. It's about to go out of stock in Pokemon Center website, and yes, it did. Partially due to the craze of the holiday season, so did go out of stock, but I was able to pick up a couple copies. This happens to be the most damaged. This is how I received it from Pokemon Center themselves in their own shipping method, so a little bit unfortunate there on the actual shipping. Like, it's so damaged, I'm kind of wary to even properly use this as a booster box, but I was able to get it done. There you go. And we do have 36 packs to get through, so I'll take out one stack to start off, and let's begin. So each of these have same amount of cards. I'm not sure on the pack trick for this, so I'm going to be starting off pretty slow. I'm going to try and figure out the order. I won't be giving out code cards, but if you really want them, just ask me. I'd be more than willing to give them. I'm going to actually start with a 4-card pack trick, just because that's what Crown Zenith is doing, and seems like that was the correct decision. So I'm just going to start off Lopunny, Serena, Regenerative Energy, Emolga. I feel like Emolga always gets really cool cards. This one's pretty cute. I like the coloring on that. Meditite, Durant, Ralts. That's a nice Ralts. I feel like in a holo this would go so hard. Oh, just skipped one. Fletchling. We got a Leafy Camo Poncho from that's reverse. Could be worth something, but I know there's a gold edition of that. And then Ariados in holo. Not sure if this set has guaranteed holos or not, so I'm going to hold off on saying if that's a hit or not. So let's continue. Try and get myself organized a little bit. I mean, I hope everyone's been doing good. You know, I'm trying to pump out these pretty consistently. I might have something in the pipeline that some people have been asking for, where it's more like collection review. I mean, I have my figures in the back as well. I would not be opposed to actually reviewing those as well on top of it. Wow. Usually, you know, I don't show the code card, but look at the wear on that baby. Dang. This one obviously also has spoilers, I believe, with the code cards being white or black, depending on whether you get a hit or not. So I will try my best not to look at them as I pull them aside. Fire Energy, Clang, Krokorok, Anorith, Zubat, Elgium, Fungus, looking very lonely. We got Sandygast, Relicanth, Jinx, Reverse Holo. That's pretty cool. And an Arcanine, so non-holo. Nothing too crazy there. I guess I should separate them. I mean, they're both rares. Definitely will put the hits in the middle. So, let's continue. I'm trying to get better at opening packs. I've seen people's technique. I've actually like looked at some videos to try and pick up on what they're putting down, but I have not actually gotten the method right yet. Seems like I will have the code cards visible. Yeah, let's just change it. As I said, if someone really wants them, they can come and ask me. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm seeing some crazy wear on some of these cards. Psychic Energy for Sode Girl. We got Donphan, Braixen, or Braxian. No, I think it's Braixen. We got Growlithe, looking very happy. Mischievous, looking looking mischievous. Sorry, I just had a stroke. Wailmer, Murkrow. This is that really cool Murkrow art. I like this one a lot. But it is just a common, and Relicanth, and then a Frostlass on top of that. So, I don't know if you could see it. Let me see. Yeah, look. This card has just crazy wear on that top corner. I'll try and get it to focus. Look at that. You could actually really see that. Yeah, it's pretty rough, actually. So, hopefully that is not a sign of what's to come, and that is merely just a coincidence that happened to get damaged. Man. How do people do? Like, I saw this technique where you like pull the middle in and then you're able to separate it, but oh, I kind of got it there. But like, it's so inconsistent for me. You know, I'm not opening thousands of packs like some of these other YouTubers. I'm ground up. This is you're watching it live as it happens, live as I figure it out. You know. Just gonna go forward to the front. You know, this set is not the most exciting thing in the world. I think I may have spotted a V card, so we might be on to something. Toxapex, one of my favorite Pokemon from Sun and Moon. Lance, Drowsy. In a generation with a lot of aggressive or defensive Pokemon, that one definitely stands out. Ralts. I'm seeing a lot of shine on the back, I'm not going to lie. You can kind of see a little bit there. Krogunk, Solosis, Beldum, and V-Star Lugia. Okay. I'm not sure what this is worth. It is actually textured, which is kind of a good sign. I do like that a lot. So we get our first hit here with the Lugia V-Star. Let me sleeve it up. But we're not going to be a fully dry box. Getting Lugias is definitely the name of the game here. So getting one, definitely not bad. I guess I'll put some background down. Back when I was a kid, I used to play Soul Silver basically all the time. I think I had not 3 accounts, but like 3 save files, and I actually did just end up resetting my account twice because, you know, I just wanted to play more, and I had done everything, and I felt satisfied, and I was like, well, I want to do it all over again, change my team, change what I'm looking for, and I did it, and that's for that reason. Like Soul Silver really sits with me well, so stuff like Lugia is close to home. We got a Water Energy, Araquanid, Stonjourner, Golbat, Sandygast, Relicanth, Halucha. Oh, spoilers, Rufflet. Got a Vulpix, Vampy, very cute, and a we got a V card. Here's a Magiarna. It's not a Ho-Oh, it's not a Lugia, but definitely do enjoy this one. Another mythical Pokemon, I believe. This one is like a robot. Does she have a Mega? I don't think so, but she does have an alternate form with a Pokeball as a skirt. Definitely a cool kind of shout there. But yeah, I mean, I've been working a lot on my collection. I started my Instagram, if you haven't checked it out, goldengad_collects. I used to use it a long time ago for whatever random collection stuff, whether it's figure pictures or oh, I got a V card here, or V-Star card, so one of these. I used to use it for random anime figure collecting, and then I started using it for opening V-Star Climax from Japan when that came out, and I really did open a lot of it there, so if you want to go back and watch them, you can go find them there. But I'm also posting some shorts / reels, either to here and on that channel, so definitely check it out. You might get some exclusives, if anything, on that side. So for instance, I opened up a couple tiny packs and went over my collection a little bit of what I picked up recently last night, actually, on that channel. So, you know, if you like the brand, why would you, first of all? Second of all, if you like the brand, go check it out. You definitely will have a good time. Okay, so let's just go. I'll go through this pack quick. Why not? Pretty normal stuff. Keldeo and Reuniclus. Obviously, anything that is a reverse could technically be from the trainer gallery. So every time you see a reverse holo, we are missing out on a hit. So that's a little bit disappointing, but nothing too out of the ordinary for these sets. This is not one of those specialty sets. This isn't Crown Zenith where you're guaranteed a hit in every pack. So, you know, a lot more chill as far as that's concerned. Here we go. Leaf Energy, Slurpuff, Honchkrow, Raichu. That's kind of cool art. We got a Marini. Man, these cards love to slip and slide. Misdrevious got a bite chunked out of her at the top. Definitely hard to see on the camera, but definitely does have that. Swablu, Swirlix. Okay, this is one of those cotton ones. That's kind of cool. Rotom, Growlithe. Okay, and no hit. Melodic, non-holo. So I think there's probably holo variations of every single one of these rares. So definitely some cards to be had. Let's see. I'm trying to get better at like sorting out my commons, uncommons, and rares, so I could actually sell them as bulk. Just some stuff like, that's kind of the, how do I say it? Housekeeping that kind of needs to be done. Let me mute my phone just so I don't have to be hearing that. Okay. Excuse me. Very unprofessional of me, if you ask me, so. Yeah, I really hate the code cards kind of spoiling whether it has a hit or not. But actually, the thing that saves it is that trainer galleries, I don't believe, are considered when they actually do the code card. So, still has something to look forward to. We got the Lightning Energy. Okay, a Morpeko. Very cool art with the Dedenne and the... Which one is this? This is the Steel type one. Dogedemaru? Something like that. Very cool art. I like that a lot. Capturing Aroma. Fletchinder, Chimecho, Feebas, Fennekin, Spinarak, Beldum, and here we go, Trainer Gallery, Drudagon. That's a nice art, I like that. The Ace Trainer from, I believe that looks like Gen 7, with the Drudagon sleeping, and a non-hit here. So, you know, this is one of those scenarios where you'd get a white code card, but you still get a hit. And that's what I love about Trainer Gallery, is it just changes up the pull experience a little bit. You're not so reliant on the big hitters. You get a lot of smaller stuff as we go. Now, one cool detail, I don't think a lot of people actually register with these dragon type cards, is whenever there's a holo pattern, they always do this like scratch mark behind the dragon icon. So it actually is holo. under that scratch mark. So let me see if I can get it in camera so you can see a little bit of hollow there. So that's a pretty cool sign nonetheless, but let's keep going. I would be down for literally copies of any card. These cards are not generally that expensive, besides that big Lugia obviously being a little bit more valuable than the rest. There we go. Got a Fighting Energy, Braixen, more Peko. Here's that cool art again, capturing Aroma. Beldum. This pack feels oddly similar to the last. Baltoy, Sunkern. Okay, I just spoiled that we have a normal reverse. Fanpy, Knockaway. I don't know why I said Knockaway. That's a Fanpy. I just said the actual move name for some reason. Indeedee, Venomoth, reverse, and no hit. Talon Flame. Not too bad. So far, nothing too crazy, but I think we're on track. I mean, you expect about 12 hits per pack, or 12 hits per booster pack box. Man, I am stumbling on words today. Yeah, you expect about 12 hits per booster box, maybe more with the trainer gallery stuff, so definitely gonna have to wait and see. I haven't really researched what is actual hit rates on this box. Fire, Primordial Energy, Dedenne. So, it's funny, the Morpeko has these two fighting, and Morpeko comes in between, so I guess it's kind of a series. I'm curious whether they have the same artist, but that's the kind of stupid shit that I usually like to look at. So let's see. Morpeko, here we go. They do not have the same artist, but I imagine that they collaborated in some way, because this cannot be a coincidence, right? that cannot be a coincidence. Let's continue. Oh, I think I spotted a hit. Dedenne, Braixen, Rotom, Baniri, okay. We got a Dreepy, Fanpy, Knockaway, or I'd like to say. Fletchling. Oh, it's sticking. Oh, this is one I don't have, actually. Duraludon VMAX with Raihan on the top, yelling in tandem. That's actually pretty awesome. I'm glad it's something I don't already have. But I would have definitely taken the Zinnia and the Rayquaza again. And then on the back we got Armaldo non-holo. So we're making good pace here. Obviously now there's no more single strikes. Single strike versus what, multi-strike. So that's a more cool moniker when previously it was completely shunned upon because of how terrible Battle Styles was as a set. Which, by the way, I've actually only opened one English booster box before this, and guess what? It was a Battle Styles booster box, and I opened it in the middle of a park, and I got absolute dog shit. Literally the worst box ever. I think my one trainer I got was a Rainbow Single Strike Mustard. Actually, I think I have him right here. This guy right here. This was my one hit. This Rainbow Mustard. Like, come on, man. Literally worth maybe 50 cents back then. So, definitely did not encourage me to open more booster boxes. After that, I definitely was in, I'm never opening one again. Sunflora. Primordial Altar. Got that Dedenne again. Noibat. Snorunt. Sandile in the Sand Pit. Got Fennekin. Murkrow. Sandygast reverse. And a Crobat. Holo. Not too bad, not too bad. We still haven't gotten any of our ultra rares. So we are generally going to be getting one ultra rare per box. So, you know, still gotta wait and see. Technically on pace, 19 minutes. That should be an hour-long video. Not like I'm trying to target an hour long, but I definitely want to keep it to an hour long. I do not want to go over that marker. Oh, I just completely messed up the pack trick, unless something just... Oh, you know what I think happened? I pack tricked, and then I pack tricked again because I got distracted. So I'm just going to show you what I got, actually. I got a Ho-Oh V and a Cobalion. So one of the two cards I wanted, I actually ended up picking up. It's not textured because it is just a normal V card, but definitely one of the best. My centering is totally off on the top end, but it could be worse technically, so Honestly, I'll take that. And then Cobalion reverse, and then Dracloak. Nothing we haven't seen before, I don't think. Oh, this Litten looking completely spooked out of his mind. I don't know what he's looking at. Curious to see whether this is a series that continues. So if there's a man, what is that? Litleo? If there's a Litleo somewhere in this set, I would like to see that art just so I can see if they continue the storyline. I always like those kinds of cards, and I actually plan on buying the Gardevoir like family line. I'm sure you guys have seen that. It was extremely popular when it did come out because it was just a cool concept of cards where, you know, your Pokemon will age with you / evolve with you in different stages of life of different Pokemon. It's just a cool idea because, you know, obviously we are mortals and they are Pokemon, so definitely a little bit cooler. Like anything you think has some sort of interaction with trainer and Pokemon, I am generally a big proponent of. Obviously, I collect full art trainers, so I'm a little bit more passionate than most for that particular aspect of it. So, yeah. Okay, we got a Water Energy, Serena, Dracloak. That centering on that Serena is terrible. Worker, Ponyta, Venonat, Dewpider, Spinda, doing Spinda things. Dodging out on Stealth Rock, it looks like. Feebas, sleeping. We got a nice reverse holo for Isode girl. Oh, we got a rainbow card, and it's Lance. I actually don't think I have this one, and oh my god, look at the centering on this. Oh my, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Oh my god, look at that. That is terrible. That is so bad. That is so bad. What the hell are they thinking? Disgusting. Wow. I mean, this is just what shows you American / English Pokemon, you know? This is what you expect. And that's just disappointing cuz this is going to be probably my big hit. I'm not going to lie, this is probably my big hit for the box. So, that just sucks. I mean, I don't have it in my collection, and it's definitely a talking point. And you know, sometimes for collections, the real thing that sticks are the talking points. And guess what? This is one hell of a talking point. I can rant all day about how shit this is, and how much it frustrates me that English Pokemon has such poor quality control when I want to read what the card says sometimes, instead of just appreciating the art. Because if I only appreciated the art every single time, guess what? I would not be opening English ever. I would be opening Japanese because it just works out better. They just print better. They don't have the same kind of issues quality-wise as English. So, a little bit unfortunate on that one. Okay, we got another V-Star card here, so I'm just going to get through that. Hypno, Archon, Serena, Swirlix, Marini, Indeedee. Ooh, got nothing on our reverse hit. Baltoy, Sunkern, Hisuian Braviary. You know, I never really did play Legends Arceus, and a normal Hisuian Lilligant. So yeah, I never played, well, I played like 10 minutes. Well, not 10 minutes, maybe like an hour. And man, the beginning section of Legends Arceus is just so slow. Like, I swear, nothing is really happening in that game for at least 20 minutes. Maybe more. And then, then you go on a fetch quest, and then they send you on another fetch quest, and another fetch quest, and then I'm just done. I don't want to play anymore. Hypno, Archon. I also think I was trying to play it at a time where I had a lot of games to worry about. I think that was when, right in the middle of me playing a lot of Monster Hunter, so I could definitely see myself getting back into it, but not anytime soon. Okay, a Pikachu. Here we go. Well, Radiant Serena. So we got another hit here. Radiant Serena. I actually really wanted this card. Obviously, there's also the Jirachi, but I was actually going to go out of my way to buy it. Oh, Sleeping Incineroar. Not a care in the world. But nice. Radiant Serena. I'm going to sleeve this up. I actually really did want this card. The cool thing about these Radiant cards is they always have this nice crosshatch hollow pattern, and then on top of that, they are textured. So, kind of best of both worlds there. And, yeah, really, really, really cool card that I definitely do enjoy. Okay, and the next pack has... Let's see. Open it up. We're at the last pack of the first half of the box. And we've gotten some pretty good stuff. I mean, the Radiant Serena, definitely a highlight there. Do the pack trick. I'm not doing any crazy god pack stuff. We don't have as many packs as that one Chinese Pokemon card videos to get through. So that was 40 something packs. So definitely had a lot more intensity there. Pikachu, Noibat. Oh, spoiled it on that slot. Togedemaru. So we got all 4 of the Pikachu clones and Pikachu itself in this set. Arcanine Reverse. And we got, oh wow, a full art Reshiram. So we're actually going to double hit in this box. That is pretty cool. Centering, definitely off left to right. It's very hard to see, but left is a little bit thicker than the right. But besides that, looks pretty good. Nothing like this terrible, terrible, terrible Lance that I will reiterate and say to high hell that is just disgusting. But I'll take it for my collection. You know, my Rainbow collection does not matter nearly as much as my regular full art collection. So if something's off center, I'll definitely add it to the collection and keep it as a talking point. So now we're getting on to the second half of the box. And yeah, we're just gonna keep it rolling. What am I looking like on time? 26 minutes. You know, honestly, for me, pretty damn good. Technically, that means I'm doing like a pack a minute. Actually, less than a pack a minute, which is more depressing to hear about. But that means you get more lovely time with lovely old me. We got a Leaf Energy, Dwosian, Whale Lord, Ninetales, Clink, Stunfisk, Togedemaru. Oh, sorry, look at that in frame. Esper. Dude, there was a old, I don't know if you guys would be around for this, but when X and Y first came out, I hated the game, okay? I thought that it was a terrible game. But if there was any Pokemon to kind of curb that, it was Esper. This guy had a Facebook page that was huge at the time, and everyone was posting like, oh, Esper looks into your soul, all hail Esper kind of thing. It was just, you had to be there kind of internet moment, and there hasn't really been a Pokemon that has like burned so bright and then burned out completely like Esper had. So yeah, definitely a unique time here. Smeargle. We got a Fungus Reverse and a Hollow Dragapult. Man, what is the texturing on this card? Man, it really feels like the print quality on some of these cards are kind of on the rail, because there's definitely some debris, as I would say, on these cards. So definitely not exactly the highest quality of printing, but I did hear like this is the period of time when they were just overprinting because of the crazy boom that was 2023. So I understand why they were overprinting. Or not 2023, excuse me, 2021. So yeah, here we go. Lightning Energy. Man, is there a card that's just straight up? What is that? Okay, we'll get to it. Stonjourner. Ferrothorn. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Get a load of this. This entire corner is just poorly cut. Look at that. That is terrible. That is awful. Look, it looks like they just miscut it. That is crazy. How terrible is that? You know, if I didn't receive these from Pokemon Center, I would doubt, like, are these even real? Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Duosion, Meditite, Dewbiter, Ponyta, Venonat. Oh, Venonat out of tree. Ralts. Okay, normal Candace, Reverse Hollow. Pretty cool. And a Zygarde, which I did not remember the name of that Pokemon at all last time I saw Zygarde. I kept saying Zarude, and I realize now the Zarude is the monkey Pokemon, or the monkey legendary, not the snake legendary. Zygarde's definitely an interesting Pokemon. Definitely was supposed to have his own game, for sure, during X and Y era. A little bit unfortunate that you did get shafted. I know they did pay a little bit of homage to that story that they were at least attempting during Ultra Sun and Moon. So that should at least make it a little bit better. Fighting Energy. Here's Torracat. So, not exactly a connected story, this Torracat. You could just see the differences in personalities kind of thing. So, Litten was, like, totally scared. Torracat, completely brazen, does not care. And Incineroar, not a thought in his goddamn mind as he, parting shots and whatever the hell that guy does. Fake out, you know, the VGC setup. So, let's continue. Dragonair. Very nice card. There's a new Dragonair kind of alternate art that I really do want. Durant, Ralts. Oh, I spoiled. We actually have a normal reverse holo in this one. Dratini. So Dragonair and Dratini in the same set. Lance. And finally, to round it out, no hit. Keldeo. We're actually getting a lot of reverse holo trainers, which is pretty surprising. I'm getting a little bit better at opening these packs, but I'm still doing it kind of wrong. Oh, that one opened nice. Not as fast as I would have liked, and not as cleanly, but definitely getting a little bit better. They are definitely easier to open than the Chinese and Japanese packs, which are, I swear to God, super tight, and don't really give you any leeway. Man, this stack is getting scary. If it tips over, I'm going to be mad. Kling, Emergency Jelly, Araquanid, Ferroseed, Smeargle, doing like Smash Bros voice, Esper, Dratini, Chinchou. You know, like how the announcer does like a really lame voice for Ganondorf for some reason, and it's always funny to me. Man, there's a crazy print line here. You don't really see that often. And finally, we got a Omastar V. I didn't even know this was in this set. Obviously, barely a hit. Probably like a max. I'm giving it max 70 cents on that card. Max. And like whenever you see a card like this, you have to imagine like these people are also getting completely screwed by like eBay and TCG Player on the percentage cut. So in reality, it's maybe a 20 cents card, but it's always propelled by that extra 13% that both those companies do take from the sellers. So it's always something you have to consider. That, you know, I come from a background where I had to sell anime figures, and you know, I did the goods and services like everyone else, but some people always wanted the non-goods and services, friends and family, that's it, for PayPal, and I never really wanted to do that because the insurance and the possible scamming that could occur is really, really scary when you are selling at a lower quantity. You know, when you've got the economies of scale, you don't have to worry so much about returning. That's what makes Amazon so powerful. Ooh, I think we have a hit on the back. I just spoiled Murkrow, Emolga, and a Passimian. Trainer Gallery, and a normal Clink or non-holo. So, nice card here. We got the, I believe that's the normal Sword and Shield Kung Fu Master, or whatever their title is in that game. And then Passimian looking hella ripped. You know, usually I think of Passimian as a thin monkey, but for some reason in this one, he is swole as freak. Just leave that up. Let's continue. I plan to have another video out later this week. I am going to be on vacation for Christmas, so if this is the last video before Christmas comes out, Merry Christmas to everyone watching. I hope you guys have a great time. Spend your time with family, you know. It only lasts for so long, really, and you kind of just got to appreciate while you have it. And yeah, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, you got to be with your family, but you know, these are times that are going to become more far and few between as you grow older. So definitely take my advice on that, I'd say. Steel Energy, Altaria, Lance, Fletchinder, Beldum, Stunfisk, Vulpix, Snorunt. I also always do love Snorunt. Fletchling, Quadstone, whatever the hell that is, in reverse, and a non-holo Arcanine. So kind of a slower pacing to these last couple packs. Nothing too crazy on any of these. Definitely the best hit we've gotten so far is either that Duraludon VMAX or the Lugia V-Star, I'd say. I'm just going to open this one up. We're going to start off with a Relicanth, which is going to be spoilers because I need a pack trick. Excuse me. Okay. Still haven't gotten the Radiant Jirachi, which I'd be excited to grab and pick up for that. I believe they do end up in the reverse holo slot as well, which is kind of unique. But I know they were trying to do a return of Radiant cards after, I believe it's Celebrations. That's the set that they did make a return with Greninja and a couple others as well. Yeah, Relicanth, Hawlucha, Rufflet, Vulpix, Drowsy. We got a Snorunt. And finally, a Rapidash Holo. So, generally not too bad. Let me see, how many hits do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 10 hits, so expect, if we're lucky, 6 more. If we're lucky. If not, then it is what it is. We're still looking for the Lugia, obviously. What's weird is this box has a Regieleki on it, and I don't even think there's a rare Regieleki set card in this set, besides the normal alternate art, or not alternate art, full art. So that's pretty surprising to see that as the kind of token one. We got a V-Star card, and behind it we got Wallace, Lantern, Brandon, Lit In, Rufflet, Fennekin, Durant, Kevin Durant, haha, sorry, Emolga, Archon, and lastly, Noivern non-hollow. So getting down to the wire, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8 packs left. So really gonna need to see some bangers out of here. Last night I spent a long time, actually way longer than I should have, considering I don't have infinite time, actually sorting what cards I have and which ones I don't, since I generally don't do that kind of housekeeping, even though I should probably. And there's a lot of cards that I want. I made a wish list on TCG Collector, which definitely, shout out to that website, definitely helps me a lot with my organization. I don't have to be spreadsheeting like I used to, and that took a lot longer than just clicking a heart button whenever I want a card. Sandygast, and then a Dracloak reverse hollow non-hit here, Frostlass on the back end here. So we're getting down the wire, but yes, I do have kind of a better direction. You know, I always have my full art trainer collection going. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, I see why no one opens it from the actual midpoint, because I just ripped that completely. I always go for the triangle, but you know, I'm not as fast as other people. Especially since I don't want to be spoiled by the code card. I have to do my due diligence to open it from the other side, remove the code card, flip it over, pull the 4 over, just continue. Yeah, here we go. Leaf Energy, Gym Trainer, Curlia, Venomoth, Feebas, Sandygast, Relicanth. Wow, there's just a white dot right there. Straight up, just a white dot. I don't know how that happens. Halucha. So, Fanpete. We got an Articuno reverse. That's kind of a nice card. It's kind of reminiscent of like Gen 1 kind of art. And a non-hit Amoonguss. So we're getting kind of screwed here on the back end here. Pulled out the rest of the packs, so let's get through them. As far as what's coming down the pipeline, I want to do some collection review videos, showing off what I kind of have. I'm not going to do like one big collection video. I kind of think I'm going to make it a series of reels where I show a couple cards every now and then. I think that's a lot more interesting. Instead of going through one video, showing everything, I think showing a card, talking about what it means to me and stuff like that is always more interesting to me than... Because a collection's all about having it be personal. It's not about, oh, this person pumped up this card, so I really want it. No, I just want the cool looking cards. And Archeops, hit. Okay, we got a hit on the back, and it's just a normal Skuntank. Oh, that's shit. Bruh. This may be one of the least appealing Pokemon to me. I'm sure somebody likes it, but damn, it's gotta be low as hell. I remember this thing being a complete bitch to fight in Platinum. So, hate seeing that, not gonna lie. As we now continue, we're gonna start off with a Pikachu card. Always get a little bit of a spoiler before all of you do. Let me know if my system for opening cards is actually good, not faulty, not ugly, not terrible. Obviously my camera could be better, but we take what we can get. I think I've gotten a good enough setup. Meowstic here. Meowstic, actually, we haven't seen that card at all. I think it's in the uncommon slot, so that makes more sense. Pikachu. Growlithe. Clink. And I cannot separate these cards right now. Wilmer. Dratini. We got a Rufflet reverse. And then finally, we got a... What the hell? Forest Sealstone. But it's a V-Star card. That is just strange. I have never seen that before. Is that worth anything? I won't sleeve it up, but that definitely does seem rare. I don't know why. It's a rare card, holo, V-Star. Very strange. I didn't even know that a I did not even know that an item card could be a V-Star, or a trainer, I guess. Was V-Star supposed to be a bigger mechanic? I'm not sure. You know, this was an era I just did not touch the actual game of TCG. I mean, I usually don't touch the TCG, but there have been a couple eras where I at least tried a couple games, whereas this completely missed this era because I was just out. You know, I was more focused on my figure collection than Pokemon, and that's the kind of thing that you have to juggle if you do collect multiple things. Like, where's your values lie? And you know, right then and there was anime figures for me. Clang, Emergency Jelly, Araquanid, Baniri, Dreepy. Oh, I spoiled. We have no trainer gallery here. Fletchling, Chimecho, Mischievous, once again being mischievous, and a Suian Braviary, this time non-hollow. We're getting down to the wire. We got 5 packs left. Look at that. Any unique pack arts? Maybe I'll save the Lugia for last. And then the rest are non-Lugia packs, so hoping for a Lugia. I don't want to spend more money on that card. I'd rather just get it right here, right now, while I'm opening this box. I do have some boxes that I'm holding on to, but generally I'm going to be saving those, unless I really feel like, hey, there's money to be made from pulling from this set. But because there's really only one hit in this set, it's not as valuable to me to just open them up. I think I'd rather just hold on to them and, you know, get my money back later so I can buy other more expensive products potentially in the future. Krokorok, Behem. You know, it's not going to give the biggest return. I expect the box to land about 350, 400 after everything settles, maybe in a year or two. And I'd be down to sell then because that's more than double my money that I spent on it. Petalil, Emergency Jelly, and finally a Gardevoir non-hollow. Wow, this card, you know, I think that's how the art is, but it's just super washed out. Very strange decision as far as the art is concerned. You know, for me, a lot of collection comes down to how art-worthy is it. You know, like all my figures, I consider figures to be art because somebody had to spend the time and sculpt them out. And, you know, some people are going to say, oh, it's so cringe that you collect figures too. And it's like, I think a lot of it's art. Yes, is some of it inappropriate for, like, you know, everyday settings? Of course they are. But, you know, I still think there's value in them, and I think they're just cool. Like, if you think something's cool, go and pursue it. Don't sit back and do nothing here. So we got a leaf, we got a water energy, unidentified fossil, Glalie, Candace, Spinarak, Ralts, Krogunk, looking Krogunky. I don't know what I was going for there. Solosis. Oh, I think we have a trainer gallery here. Ooh, Flaffy with Elisa. Elisa definitely more valuable than the rest. Victini, given a nice peace sign, as Victini does. But nice. I think I already have this in English, but I am more than welcome to pick up another one. You know, if I have duplicates of any card, I generally try and sell them. But selling is a lot of work and a lot of time, especially time. Like you underestimate how much time it takes to pack, ship, but especially list something and entertain offers like all day. Like you are on call basically while you wait for these offers to come through. So definitely a little bit more different of an environment here. So just gonna close out. We got 3 more packs here. Dusk Energy. I always say dusk, but I do know it's dark. Man, this pile is scaring me. Should really move it, but too late. I'm committed. Lantern. Brandon. Big B. Sorry, that's a reference from my own friend group. Marini. Indeedee. Baltoy. Sunkern. Clink. We got a reverse Dratini. And finally, closing us off with what we started, Ariados Hollow. That was literally the first pack. So 2 more packs to go, one of them being a Lugia pack. Really want that Lugia alt art, but considering we got both a full art card and a rainbow, it's just so unlikely at this point to be able to pick up another big hit like that, as far as like the rarity table is concerned. So I don't have high hopes, but I'd be down. Leaf Energy, Dracloak, gotten that in reverse already. Metang, Anorith, Vulpix, Emolga, Also, Anorith has to be one of those Pokemon that no one has ever thought about lately. Chimecho, Baniri, Drowsy. Okay, Radiant Alakazam. I didn't even know this was in the set, to be honest. But I'll take that. That is now 2 out of the 3 Radiant cards that I do know exist. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. And at this point, I'm kind of stacking up these Radiant cards. I'm not going to lie. I have Radiant Serena over here. And then now I have this Radiant Alakazam. All that's really left is the Radiant Jirachi. And I'd be chilling. Final pack. As a great Pokemon YouTuber once said, last pack magic, right? That's what it's all about. Do I expect something big? Hell no. But would I be excited to open it up and see? I mean, that's what it's made of. That's what dreams are made of. Charge into battle. Steel Energy. Altaria. Okay, I like that Pokemon. Lance, I like that trainer. Fletchinder, I kind of like this bird. We got a Petalil. It's a cool Pokemon. Litten being scared to soul. Murkrow. Swablu. Okay, we have a non-rare in that slot. Anorith. Finally, I see something shiny. It looks like a V-Star card, and it's going to be Mawile V-Star. So one of those cards that's kind of not that popular, but definitely I will take. And, you know, that's the whole box. That is the final hit. And, you know, it's not the Mawile alt art. Or not alt art, full art, but I will definitely take that. Man, I wish they bring back Megas. I know there's definitely big talk of Megas coming back, but man, would I be excited for that to happen. So let's do a quick review on what we actually did pick up. Let me clear out this area a little bit. I should just put this back in the box. Oh shoot! Wouldn't be me if I'm almost dropping things. So this is usually how I just store all the bulk for these sets. Just back in the booster box it goes, because I can't be bothered. Sorry, this takes a little bit. Let me do a bit of sorting. No big deal. Just kidding. Not really sorting. I'm just fanning out so it's actually aligned well. Man, there's a ton of cards here. That's the one thing about booster boxes. You get so much random bulk that it almost becomes kind of annoying to deal with. Obviously, bulk is money. It's just like very little money. It's someone else's money more than anything. You get a little bit of return on it, but in reality, it's the money of those who are willing to spend the time to actually sort through all of it. Okay, so let's take one final review on what we grabbed. So first, we'll start with the holo pile. These are the not really hits, but hits. So we got like Ariados. I know we got that twice. We got a Relinucleus, Crobat, Dragapult, Rapid Dash, and a Forest Sealstone. So not too bad holos wise, nothing too crazy. The Forest Sealstone, I'll definitely have to do some research on that. Got a bunch of non-holos. No one cares about those. And a bunch of reverses. I don't think we got anything too crazy as far as reverses are concerned. Maybe some of these trainer cards could be more valuable, but in reality, you know, value doesn't mean everything. I will definitely be keeping these reverse holo trainers, because I used to have like a side mission of collecting all the reverse holos of all the trainers, but man, that became such a big piece of shit to deal with. Like, there are just so many, right? Like every set will have a couple, and there's just way too many to actually sort through. So let's begin. This is definitely something that I definitely love. Reshiram Fee full art here. Reminiscent of the first Reshiram card of black and white. This is a full art just like this one, but in full white. I have that card. I pulled it when I was a kid. I actually pulled it out of my collection. I'm not sure if I have it next to me, but definitely that one is one to look out for. And then next we have both our Radiant cards. I didn't even know Alakazam was in this set, to be honest. And here we go, Radiant Serena and Radiant Alakazam. Pretty cool stuff there. We got a couple trainer galleries here. We actually got less than I imagined, but still definitely worth the shot. We got 3 here, so we got the Elisa and Flaffy, Passimian and Kung Fu Fighter, I don't know exactly the title, and an Ace Trainer and Druddigon. That's pretty nice. We got some regular V cards, nothing too special with these. Ammonite as well, or Amistar, excuse me. And then we got here the Mawile and the Lugia V-Star. Pretty cool, pretty cool. V-Star is definitely unique. It's like a textured VMAX card kind of thing. And then we have a normal Ho-Oh V. I'm sad we didn't get the Lugia V to pair it up with. And then after that, we got a Duraludon VMAX full art. And obviously, the token jewel of this video, this complete piece of shit lance that should just be deleted from existence because of how poor that centering is. I mean, it looks even worse on the back. Like, this should be illegal. This should be illegal, really. But unfortunately, that's just what American/English Pokemon cards are all about. So, that's the end of the video. A full booster box of Silver Tempest has been completed. Got some hits, got some shits. I just made that up on the fly, and honestly, it kind of sticks. I like that. Hits or shits. Yeah. We got definitely a turbulent box, but had a great time. If you liked, definitely drop a like. If you liked, drop a subscribe. You know, all these things definitely help out. And, you know, I've already said I'm not that focused on the end goal of being super successful, but I definitely want to make people happy and make this a place where people can go to just be comfy. So, if you enjoyed, engage in my socials, you know. Try and spread the video if you think you know anyone that would enjoy it, because that's really what this is about. It's about sharing what I can experience to everyone else and having a good time that way. But that's it for me for this time. Stay tuned for maybe some collection videos, and I have at least one more opening of the part 2 of the Chinese Dream League set to actually open up. So that's also going to be in the pipeline. So definitely wait and check that out when it does come out. But thanks for watching. Golden Gat out.